Welcome back to Behind the Scenes in the RPA market. And today we're at Columbus, Ohio at the Idea Foundry having a fantastic event. And I got to catch up with one of our customers, Vince from BAL. Did a great presentation. Always like to see how we're doing in the market with use cases. First, tell us a little bit about BAL and what you're doing now.
So BAL is a large corporate global immigration law firm. We move people for our clients, bring talent across borders to see that our clients' businesses grow. We're using UiPath across our enterprise. Our primary objective with UiPath is client experience. So we want to make services available to our clients in a self-service way, where they might otherwise need to contact a human to do some rote procedure. With UiPath, our clients will be able to connect through our systems and have UiPath in the background doing that type of work.
So when they're going in, logging in, and they're actually asking the robots, kind of picking up what they want and then running with it?
Right. So, for example, if we're going to take data from one form that a client provides, we might have a paralegal on our side move that data to other systems within our organization, outside of our organization, across. We're a paper-intensive business, and so we're generating forms and quality checking forms and using web-based and other types of systems. That's manually intensive work. Our people should be focused on client service and talking to clients, talking them through the issues and the concerns, the timelines, what they're worried about with their visa, making sure that they understand the process and all of that, rather than entering data.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And I've talked to a few legal firms throughout the country, and one of the things that always is goes to the people, right? I mean, legal law, a lot of people, a lot of paper. How did the people in your firm adopt or accept, having robots do some of the work? I mean, they're like, oh no, or was it, hey, this is great?
Very excited to see the robots coming. We've got a very long backlog. We call it an opportunities list for automation, because we have these processes well documented. We've been doing them for years. We understand them, and they should be automated. And again, that creates capacity for our people to focus on the client.
The customers and the clients instead of doing the paperwork.
Right.
How are you scaling that? I mean, well, I guess I should ask how many processes you kind of have in place, but you said you have a backlog. How are you scaling that, and how are you dealing with people, they get more excited? How do you deal with that in the company?
We have a two-pronged approach. So we have 70 or 80% of our capacity for RPA development is allocated toward big strategic programs that comprise smaller component pieces, but that will support an H-1B, for example, from end to end. So we submit information to an automation system, and it comes back, UiPath comes back with papers ready to file. And so all the pieces along that way are component modules within UiPath. So that's one, and then to keep the momentum going and for adoption, to answer your question, the other 20% is dedicated toward quick wins, where someone has some pain, someone's close to the business and can say, let's bring a robot in to do that for you. Let's bring some automation in to take that off your plate, or quality check that, or add a layer of support in some way.
Interesting. So a dual approach, that agile, quick approach, and then that long tail kind of strategic approach at the same time.
Right.
That satisfies both camps, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think our viewers will like to hear that, because I get that question a lot: is how do they attack this, and how do they do that? You guys did, like I said, a press release. Why UiPath?
We looked at all the big players and a few more. There were some products that were claiming to be dedicated to legal and the paper-intensive work. UiPath, number one for us was really the community, the openness of the platform, the ability to bring in whatever service we choose to use. Like, for example, if we want to use Google or Amazon or another cloud-based RESTful service, we can do so by dropping 2 boxes into our workflow. It's amazing, and it works. And so that means our people our statisticians can use the platforms they choose. They don't need to learn something new, and our automation systems, our UiPath bots, can leverage that work. those were the big compelling factors. The ability, because of the community though, that manifests as information that's available to our people who are learning the product, information that's available to train our people, right? The UiPath Academy is fantastic, and the adoption is such that you can find information easily on Google and other online resources.
Awesome. That sounds great. Well, Vince, thank you for your time. Thank you for your input and insight in what you're doing at RPA, especially in the legal world, right? We'd love to have different industries that we get to talk to. Like I said, I've only had a few legal customers that we've been able to kind of chat with. So I really appreciate your time. And again, behind the scenes here in RPA, talking with BAL and Vince about what they're doing in legal and RPA. Interesting stuff. If you want to come to an event and see us live, go to uipath.com/events where we're going to be in your city. And until then, have a great one. We'll talk to you soon.